Hello and welcome to Floral Cuts Flower 1 by Sandy Pie Creations. This is a cutting file and or hybrid template, and I'm going to show you how I put them together. I use these, for the life of me can't think what they're called now, by McGill, and they are for a line of flowers that McGill has cut punches for. I have made a template that you can just cut and go, and it makes a lovely little layered flower. First I'm going to start with just scrapbook paper, and I have my 5 pieces. I've alternated the colors so that way they give a nice little contrast. This would be one of those times probably where I should have inked the edges to make it even lovelier, but I didn't. The first technique, we're going to do a little bit of both. Depending on the size, depends on how big of the... I use these ends more than I use these ends. With the biggest flower, there's also a mat that comes with in the set with these, which unfortunately I have misplaced, so I have a double layer of mouse pads, and that's why they look so grungy. But what you're just going to do is you're going to start in the middle, and you're going to loosen up the paper, and you're just going to, and the paper's going to whirl around a little bit. But what you're doing is you're gently breaking up those fibers, but you don't want to press too hard that you go all the way through the paper, unless you want a grungy flower. And then as you can see, it's starting to lift off the mouse pads. And like I said, it just circle, 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 circle. And as it circles, then I start defining the cup edges. And now I have, hopefully you can see, a little bit of a shape going. And I would do that for each one of these shapes. Should include that I am not endorsing the McGill products, nor have I been asked to show them. I just really like them, and they make things easier. This is also something I believe that if you use the end of a bone folder, a lot of them have a nice smooth edge on the back, or maybe a pencil. Things I should have grabbed out before I started filming so you didn't have to listen to me rustle indoors. And of course I can't find my bone folder, so I'll just keep showing you with this. But like I said, you start in the middle, start breaking up those fibers. You don't have to press real hard. It just makes your hand hurt later. But you just got to keep doing it. And then eventually the foam pad for McGill is much better because it keeps things from sliding around quite so much. The smaller the circle, the faster they go. And you will get these folds to start happening as you do this, but it just adds character. Every flower is different. And I'm rushing, so that's why it seems like this is fighting me. I need to figure out how to do time-lapse on my videos. But you get the idea. We've all got a little bit of a shape going. And then we have the teeny tiny middle, which is my favorite. Now in this version, rather than doing the petals, it's going to be the easiest version. I'm just going to take the bone folder, just like wrapping ribbon. I'm going to give everything a fold back, and then I'm going to come back in, reinforce that shape. This one needed to be worked a little more. Oops, forgot to. Now as these get bigger, you don't do quite so much of a bow to them because they'll be heavier, I think. I don't know. It's up to you. And then you would stack them. Put a little adhesive behind each one, and you've got a lovely little flower. This one might be one that you just want to put a pretty little button in the middle. A strong enough paper, you could probably use it as a corsage. That would be fun. Cat hair everywhere. Now on this version, we're going to do the same thing again with the 8mm, I believe. Yep, the 8mm. Starting in the center. Loosen, 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 loosen. And now you could do the same thing with each petal. And so you're going to continue to do each one. Remember to give yourself time, don't rush like I am, and you'll get less of these crinkles. And then again you could just do a little. And you can create all kinds of things. Could even do two of the same size. Make an extra thick flower. Lots of petals like a dahlia or a zinnia, maybe? Big leaf zinnia. Sometimes it's best just to let the flowers roam while you make your circles. doing this, you won't be in such a hurry and you won't have as many folds. But just to give you the idea, see, lots of. Or if you want it to be more of a lotus, it could start curling up. With each layer you get a little you get your sides to come up a little bit higher. Start making that cup. And so we have a little bit of a problem. My video stopped recording at a certain point and I didn't know it and I kept on going. This is the flower that we were working on before the tape cut off. I finished it up with the continuing to curl the petals up, and I just did a simple finish on the centers. Much like I did with the hybrid printed one, except I didn't do it quite so much, so that way they were more of a gentle curve. Hopefully you can see that, as opposed to trying to get them to go straight up and down. And then I just finished it by gluing all my layers together. And that is our completed floral cuts. If you have any questions for me, you can either leave comments on this video or you can email me, sandypiecreations@gmail.com. I'm on the internet all over the place as Sandy Pie Creations. You can find me in Facebook or my Facebook group, again, Sandy Pie Creations. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good day.